Welcome everyone to this basic module of FBA, Functional Bioanalysis. This seminar today is based off of the book, Hope for Health. What we're going to learn today you'll be able to take immediately and start using in your practices to help people Monday morning. So along with the book, along with this DVD, there's a website, FBAhealth.com. It's the place where all your friends and family can go. Every week I get asked, do you know somebody in Atlanta? Do you know somebody in Portland? Who do you know in Southern California that practices like you do? I created this website and this organization to satisfy that question, to answer that question, so that I can send people to a practitioner who I know thinks like I do, has the same appreciations that I do, muscle tests at least in some way that I do. That's not to say I expect everyone to exclusively use this technique today. That's obviously out of the question. There are so many tools, so many things people can use in their practice to help people. And each of them has their place and each of them has a strength. And so they should all be utilized when the need for them is there and arises. But there is a need for standardization. To start off this seminar, I had several things in mind, and as I was trying to think of what do I want my introductory comments to be, this is the picture I came up with. And what does this picture represent? It's a bunch of roads going a bunch of different directions. Well, that's the human body at times when you're trying to unwind it and to figure out what its problems are. That's the healthcare system that we have. Who do I see? I have migraines. Do I go to my neurologist? Do I go to my general practitioner? Do I see the acupuncturist? Do I go get a massage? Do I see a nutritionist and go through a detoxification program? Where do I go? And I think this is what people have going on in their minds when they are trying to make those decisions. They see doors, they see offices, they see health clinics of all sorts, but where do they go? How do they make these choices? In Hope for Health, I spend the first section of the book going into the details of how it's even possible. How is it possible that we can muscle test each other? How is it possible that your body can discern between a hormone, a chemical, a food, a smell, a taste, and get a reaction in the muscles? And that's a very important concept for people to understand. So what makes this technique so special? Why are we here today? Why are we bothering to learn about this? As far as I can tell from what I've explored, and all the different techniques I've used, and I've used a lot of them, functional bioanalysis is the best form of nutritional evaluation available today. And I firmly believe that. I've gone to seminars where they teach you how to muscle test and how to put your patients on all sorts of supplement programs. And what you usually see is the business end getting in front of the health end. You see patients walking out the office with a bag, $200 and something, $300 worth of supplements to take, all full of all sorts of different ingredients. One for the gallbladder, one for the liver, one for the gut, one for the brain. Each of those supplements containing within themselves 20 or 30 ingredients. And just from a common sense perspective, if you're taking 10 different pills with 10 different ingredients each and throwing them all into the system and saying, body, here you go, sort it out, you would expect there's going to be some recoil. There's going to be a backfire. Something's not going to work. The other beauty of FBA is it fine-tunes nutritional needs. We're going to discover each of our own hormetic nutrients. With functional bioanalysis, there's a prioritized approach. Now this is fascinating. I haven't found this out there in the world of muscle testing so much. People say, here's the priority, but it's always the same priority for everybody. But it's not. The priority is, my priority is what's my priority. And your priority is what's your priority. And the wonderful thing is, we're going to use the acupuncture system here just through these, what I call primary energetic points. There's 15 of them. We're going to use those points, and your body's going to tell us exactly what your priority is. And we're going to fix number one, and number one's going to move out of the way, and then number two is going to become number one. And we're going to find the exact order that we need to fix you today. Your order today might be different than it is 3 weeks from now because you're going to change. If we put a nutrient into you that has a hormetic effect and affects your whole body in a positive way, you will be a different person biochemically 3 weeks from now than you are today. That's good.